Hey friends, welcome back to Be Real with Jody, and I'm so glad you're here. Today we're going to be talking about one of those funny things that happen. Like, have you ever been in a big group or with friends, and they all of a sudden start talking, or they have something in common, or they all go to the same school and you don't, or whatever, and you tell yourself like they're leaving me out, right? Like you feel left out. You're like, they left me out, right? I actually was just talking to one of my coaching clients this week, and she told me this exact thing happened to her. Okay, she went to a church camp and she had a roommate. And they were going into a class and they all sat by each other, all these friends, and there was not a chair for her. There was nowhere for her to sit. And her initial reaction was like, they're leaving me out, right? It's like when we have you felt like that before? I for sure felt like that before. It's like they're intentionally leaving me out. So when you think that thought, they're leaving me out, how do you feel? I mean, I feel sad, defensive. I'm like, what's wrong with them? They're bad. And then in my mind, I'm like, wait, am I bad? Like, they don't like me, right? And it starts this whole negative spiral in your mind. And tell me what you do when you feel left out and you tell yourself they're leaving me out. What do you usually do? I'll tell you what I did a lot growing up. I would just leave myself out even more. Like I remember in college, I had some fun roommates and they were all getting along. And for some reason, I don't know, I wasn't like in the conversation and they're like, let's go get ice cream, with these friends and whatever. And because I told myself they were leaving me out, guess what I did? I was like, no, I'm going to stay here, right? They're all going out for ice cream and I decided I'm going to stay home and I'm not going to go with them. So it's like in my head, they left me out. So then what did I do? I left myself out even more and I stayed back behind. And then guess what I did? Just sat, felt sorry for myself, was sad, right? And it's like, but then the whole time I just blamed them, right? And the truth is, it happens. We all feel that way. But if we have some ownership in it, then we can actually change. If we need everybody to yell our name when we walk in the room and save us a seat and tell us we're amazing, we're going to be having a hard time because how often does that happen? Not to me. It doesn't happen to me. It's happened one or two times, but we don't want to give all our power away to other people and make them the villain because here's the truth. If they're the villain, every villain needs what? A victim. Then we're the victim. Then we have no choice and we just have to feel left out and sad and I have no friends and people are leaving me out, right? But I want to tell you what my coaching client did in the situation that just blew my mind. We've worked for a long time and I just for her to actually do this in real life was amazing. And I want to tell you. So, right? She goes up there, there's nowhere for her to sit. And in her mind, she's like, see, they left me out. And she sat there. And then after that class was over, instead of secluding herself like maybe she would have in the past, or I would have done, or maybe you do, getting on your phone or, texting your mom and, complaining and being mad at them or pouting, right? And trying to get them to be like, hey, what's wrong? Guess what she did? She's like, I'm gonna go to a different class by myself, which was crazy because most of the people go in groups, go with their friends. And she just decided, you know what? I'm not feeling like I'm connecting with these people right now. I'm gonna go by myself. And so she walked in, which is tricky, right? All of us are like, wait, they're not in my friend group. I don't know them, right? But this is what she did. She just walked in there and she didn't go sit in the back in the corner by herself and feel bad for herself. She went and saw some girls sitting there and there was an extra seat. And she said, hey, is someone sitting here? And they're like, no, you can sit there. So she sat there. And you know what the crazy thing was? They were her age. They were, talking and laughing and having fun and listening. And they were more her personality, even. Like they wanted to sit up front. They wanted to do fun things. They didn't want to just like talk about drama and stuff. And so what crazy thing happened was instead of leaving herself out even more, she decided, hey, I'm going to be in charge of this. And she went and found new people to hang out with. And she took the initiative to say, hey, guys, what's up? Like, this is my name. Like, what's your name? Try to talk to them. And the people, guess what? Tell me this. Who's not looking for an awesome friend? I think everybody's looking for an awesome friend. And if I actually believe I'm an awesome friend, and maybe I'm not connecting with these friends I'm with right now, but I can go find some other ones. So she went and found new friends. And then she spent a lot of time with them the rest of the week. And so instead of just, her whole week was a disaster and she was a victim and she got left out and then she left herself out more, she decided, guess what? I can do this. Like, I can go make friends, right? And she doesn't even have to be mad at her original friends. She can be like, you know what? Like, I don't think they were intentionally leaving her out. They weren't like, we don't like her. We don't want to be friends with her. It was like they were just connecting about different things and she wanted to. They were talking about things that she didn't feel like was actually fun. They were, and that's okay. Here's the truth, you guys. You're not for everybody. Like the things you like isn't what everyone else should like, or the things that they like doesn't mean you have to like it. And it's like when we try to just make people the bad guy about why we can't have friends, we are going to be stuck and we're going to be feeling left out. And then we're going to have no choice whatsoever except for just to feel miserable. But I'm just trying to explain to you that there is another option. The normal thing to do when you feel left out is to leave yourself out more. But do you want to be normal or do you want to have fun? Here's the thing, it might take a little bravery, but I want you to remind yourself who you are. Like, explain to me why you're a good friend. Are you a good listener? Are you funny? Do you like to give compliments? Are you fun to hang out with? Right? Like, tell me all the things why you're a good friend. I want you to think about it actually right now. Why are you a good friend? And I want you to even write it out on paper. And then I want you to look at that list and be like, if there was someone like that, like someone who was a good listener, who was funny, who, gave compliments, who, helps you out, would you want to be friends with them? Yes. So the truth is, you are a good friend. And there's so many people that need you. And when you feel left out and then leave yourself out more, those people are missing out on you. And you're missing out on the friends that you could make. So let's stop giving all the power to our friends that are leaving us out. Like, I want to just drop that whole thought process. Like, listen, people don't leave me out. Like, I can't be left out. Like, out of what? Like their conversation? Cool. Guess what? There's 12 other conversations over here, and I'm going to figure out which one I want to go to. And I'm not going to make it mean that, like, I'm not good enough, or I'm not pretty enough, or I'm not cool enough for them, right? It's like, and here's the truth. You are amazing, even if you don't connect with everybody. Like, you actually just need like one or two good friends. You don't actually need every single person in the room to like you. You need one or two genuine good friends to have a good, healthy friendship life. And I want you to challenge you. If you ever have that feeling like you're with a group of people and you're not really clicking with them and you're feeling like that feeling of like they're more friends than me and I feel left out, decide on purpose. I'm not going to let myself feel left out even more. I'm not going to leave myself out. I'm going to go find a different spot, right? There's so many people that you might not even be seeing because you're used to your same friend group. And I want to challenge you this school year, maybe, instead of deciding that like we have to, sign our name in blood to be in a friend group and we can't leave it and we can't come into it. What if you're just like, guess what? Like I would say to myself, or you would say to yourself, like, my name's Jody. I'm friends with everybody, right? I can hang out with this group. I can hang out with this group. I'm friends with everybody, right? And here's the best news I have for you. If you just decide right now, I love myself. I like myself. And guess what? I like everybody else. The truth is, do you think even the people that you don't click with, is there something good about them? Is there something that's like, a good quality that they have? Yes. There's something to like in everyone. So you can just decide right now. When you walk into a room, you just tell yourself, I like myself and I like everybody here. And what do I want to find out what I like about them. I don't even know yet. I can ask them questions. I can be excited. And I don't have to come into the room hoping people like me. I already decided I like me and I like them. And guess what? That type of, internal, in your bones confidence, it attracts people. People are drawn to that. It's not, I need to be good enough and people need to give me compliments. It's like, I love myself. I know I get my worth from God. I know I'm amazing. I'm a good friend. Who can I be a friend to? Try that anytime you have this thought that people are leaving me out, and watch yourself. Watch yourself if you're trying to kind of like pull back and leave yourself out anymore. And don't be mad at yourself. Don't be like, yeah, you're right. I do that. I shouldn't do that. It's like, no, maybe you should do that sometimes. Maybe that's how you feel that day. But then once you're sick of doing that, like, I don't know if you feel like this, but sometimes I'm like, I'm sick of myself. I'm sick of being negative. I'm sick of telling myself the same story that people leave me out. Guess what? You can do that if you want, but you can also choose to just be done with it and decide, guess who's in charge? If I have friends, me. And I'm not going to leave myself out of things. I'm going to go find a different way because guess what? I'm amazing. I'm loved and I love myself and I love everybody here. And I'm going to figure out what I love about them. Try it this week. If you want more help with this, I would love to help you. With this podcast, my goal is to give you as many tools and as many real life situations that you can apply to your life. But I know that sometimes it gets trickier in your specific situations. You're like, no, but you don't understand with this person and this situation and my anxiety. And I get it. And we can take these tools so much deeper in your specific life if we do one-on-one coaching. So use all these tools on the podcast. If you want to go deeper, if you want to have help this school year to actually apply these concepts to your specific life, your specific problem, I would love to help you. Reach out and let me know. Hope you have a good week, and I'll talk to you soon.